What's up, guys? Welcome to the vlog. It is Sunday. What's today's date? Sunday, September 14th. Whew, this year is going by so fast. So yeah, welcome to the vlog. It's Sunday, September 14th. I didn't go to church today. Went to a Western party last night. It was a late night. But when I tell you it was all the vibes, it was all the vibes. I'll have all of the deets on the Western party in another vlog. Not sure when I'll get to it. I got to do some editing today as well. I can't even talk. I'm tired. But not only that, I got to go over here to this storage, and I've got to get this storage situation under control. Yeah, because every time I got to go somewhere, or anyway, I got to get this storage situation under control. I need to get my oil changed today. My check engine light is on. Don't know what that means, so I guess I need to go by AutoZone and check it out. That's one thing about being a single girly. You know, you got to do all the things yourself, and you don't necessarily have anybody to advise you on those things, on what you should do. So anyway, it's okay. It's all good because I'm in a very, very, very excited place when it comes to life. So I'm going to let y'all kick it with me today on this beautiful Sunday, this beautiful September Sunday, and run some errands, even though Sunday's usually a rest day for most people. But I had a busy day on yesterday, so today's going to be busy too. Anyway, it's all right. It's all good. We're going to get to it. We're going to get through it. And I'm just excited about this whole September, October, November lock-in season. And if you haven't heard about the great lock-in, it's all over the internet. I actually did a video on it as well. I'm going to try to link that video in the description of this one. I'm going to try to remember anyway to link that video in the description of this video. It's on my other channel. It's on my motivational channel. So I'll link that video here. But the Great Lock-In just describes the winter arc. And this winter arc of 2025, September, October, November, December, we are locking in on our goals. We are getting laser focused. We got the red dot on our goals. So yeah, getting up on Sunday, and as opposed to resting and just lounging around, yeah, it's an organization day. It's a get some stuff done day. It's a move around the city and make sure we're ready for our weekday. So, but those are the kind of things that we're doing in this winter arc, in this get ready for the new year season. You know, we are putting things in place that just put us ahead of the game, you know, because that's what we want. We want to be ahead of the game. We don't want to be behind the 8 ball. We don't want to be behind the curve. So I'm going to take y'all with me all day today. And again, welcome to the vlog. It's your girl Felicia. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the family. Join the tribe. We're having fun over here. These are my irresistible 50s. I don't know how old y'all are. You might be in your 30s, your seasoned 40s, and you might be in your 50s. But what I do know is that I'm in a start over period, but it's a beautiful rebirth. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rebirth. So thank you for joining me, and talk to you in a little bit. All right, y'all. So I am headed to AutoZone, and I got the camera in a weird position. I gotta get a dashboard thingy, either a dashboard thingy or a suction cup thingy. Y'all know what they're called. Mount, and I need to get that ASAP. Is this thing on? Nope. I don't even know if my mic is on right now. Oh. Y'all can probably hear that bumping, right? Like I said, I've got to find a different type of setup for this, because that's not working too well. But anyway, yeah, that is not even on. Okay. Nope, still not on. All right, I'll just worry about that when I get there. How about that? Okay, y'all, I am here at AutoZone. I'm about to walk in here and ask them if they can put the diagnostic thingy on my car real quick. So, all right, y'all ready? Here we go. Okay, y'all, I am here getting my diagnostic, and it is super, super, super hot out here. I'm right outside AutoZone. Okay, y'all, so I just left AutoZone, and they let me know what it is that I need. It is something that is, he said serious but not urgent. It's not something that's going to have me stranded or anything like that, because that was the first question I've asked. Am I going to be stranded somewhere, you know? And he was like, no. So he told me what I needed. Actually, it's oxygen sensors. So yeah. So here's the question though, and I'm just asking out of curiosity. Does it seem to y'all that like right when you're about to pay the car off, that's when you got to start having all this stuff done, work done, like little fixer projects or what have you. But it's usually right before you pay the car off. Right when you say, okay, I'm not going to have a car note anymore, then you got to start getting stuff done to the car. Like, is that a thing or is that just in my imagination? I don't know. But either way. So I'm glad about the report. Like I said, it is something that is, and it didn't seem like it's an expensive fix. It's not like it's $2, but it's not like it's $2,000 either. So I'm happy about that. But yeah. So anyway, now I'm gonna head and get my oil changed. And I still got to go out of storage. So it's still a busy Sunday. But I did get the first thing crossed off the list, which was getting a diagnostic test done at AutoZone. So, all right, here we go. Journey continues. Okay, y'all. So, got the word back from AutoZone, and it wasn't, well, I told y'all that already. It wasn't as bad as what it could have been. So I'm grateful for that. What it did do was it kind of shifted my plans around just a little bit, And, but I'm still grateful, even though I didn't get the stuff done, all the stuff done on my list. I'm still grateful because what I'm learning in this season, this whole lock-in season, is that now that I have locked in, I'm really in tune with my mood and my feelings and my body and stuff like that. And so, you know, if I get something really important done on a day that really should be for resting, I'm okay with that. I don't have to do it all. Now I am going to go in here and get some editing done because that is a must do. So I am going to do that. But some of that other running around I was going to do, I can actually do some of that during the week, you know, maybe, you know, space that thing out. And so going back to the whole great lock-in concept, and again, I'm going to try to remember to link that video below this one, because that is on my other channel, my motivational channel. But um, as I am just in the September part of the Great Lock-In, and we still got October, November, December, like just in this small amount of time, I have had more clarity about, again, listening to my body, getting the proper rest, setting up systems for myself. What day of the week am I going to use for editing? When am I going to get content? How does that overlap into my 9 to 5? How do I show up as a brand? And I don't want to show up as a brand in parallel to all of these other things, if that makes any sense. And maybe that's a video for another time, but I don't want to live 3 and 4 lifetimes of different iterations of myself all at the same time. But at the same time, I do. In other words, how do I navigate being this multi-hyphenate person, this 9 to 5 media exec slash content creator slash host slash author slash speaker? How do I meld all of that together so that the lifestyle is seamless and it's not bucking each other, like just like what I just got through saying. I've got a whole motivational channel, and what I'm now learning how to do is edit in such a way that the vlog content that I get for this channel, I'm getting the motivational content for the other channel at the same time. So just learning what systems are in place that make it more seamless to be all of the things that you are. Because if I'm a person with 2 channels, I've got to figure out how to record for both channels, especially if the content is not the same. It's the same person, but it's like having a media company or a streaming company, and you show drama and you show comedy, or you show sports and you show documentaries. Like, they don't necessarily come behind each other, or are they on the same, they might be under the same network, but not, maybe I'm not explaining that right, and I might edit this part out, but then again, I might not, because I think y'all understand what it is that I'm trying to say. You can have different things. You can be different things. You can be all the things, really, that you're trying to be, as long as they work in concert with each other and not fighting against each other. Because you can't be, anyway, I'm not going to give any more examples because I want to make sure I stay on topic. But the point I'm getting at, and you get it, is that finding a way to make all of the things that we are and that we do, making all of those things make sense, and not spreading yourself so thin that you really don't have room to accomplish anything. Like, you got so many projects on the table, but you're not completing anything. So, but going back to what I was saying about the Great Lock-In, now that I have, and I just literally said, I'm jumping in on this trend, and I hate to call it a trend, because really it's a process, it's a procedure, it's a system for becoming the best version of yourself in 120 days or less. The Great Lock-In is, first of all, we know that anything you do consistently for 30 days typically becomes a habit. 30, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, you should be totally transformed, like literally. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure I link the video in the description. But anyway, so no, I didn't get everything done that was on my list, but I am gonna go in here and edit now. I'm not sure when this one is going to be uploaded or be ready or whatever, because I've got to get ready for the week. Got to get ready for work for the week. And I've got another big event. The We Care Vet Fair this past Friday was amazing. That was a phenomenal event for veterans, totally free. And 2,000 or more veterans showed up to get services and free haircuts. Valley Healthcare was there. Just it ran the gamut in terms of what types of services that the vets could come and get. So it was a really awesome event. And so this week I have another community event coming up. It is Greek Fest by Believe Boutique, Believe Apparel and Accessories, and Believe Greek. Y'all, I'm tired. Believe Greek Apparel and Accessories. They're having Greek Fest, which is going to be tailgate style, just community fellowship, um, bringing canned goods so that that can be dropped off at the food bank. Just so many different philanthropical things wrapped into one event. So that's going on this week. And y'all gotta forgive me, I'm a little tired. I am gonna get some rest. And yeah, that's it. I'm about to go in here and edit. I'm not sure if I'm gonna come back on the vlog today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on and say I'm gonna bid y'all adieu now. I'm gonna go on and say good evening, good night now, just in case I don't come back on. All right, because I'm doing better when it comes to making my content as well. That's another thing that a bonus that I've gotten since I've locked in. I'm leveling up when it comes to my content and my content flow. If that makes any sense. So anyway, all right, y'all have a good evening, good night. Have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. I'm going to get some work done, and I'll be back on tomorrow. All right, love you guys. Have a great one. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. It's a whole vibe over here. All right, it's a whole vibe. All right, talk to you later.